to record this. All right. So welcome, BETS participants. We are super excited about you coming to campus. Thank you for joining me for this virtual informational meeting. The goal today is to go over all of the details for the BETS program so that you can be prepared and know what to expect when you come to the program on June the 4th. Before we get started, I would like for the participants, a parent or a participant, to put your name in the comment section so I know who all attended this meeting. And then I'm going to ask for my peer counselors, Sydney and Sophia, each of you to take a list of those names. I have two lists that make sure we won't miss anyone. Okay. I am going to have my peer counselors to introduce. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Lakeitha Jackson. I am the person you have been corresponding with to get your participants registered for our program. So I appreciate each of you for corresponding with me to make sure that we got all of that paperwork situated. I'm going to have my peer counselors to introduce themselves. After that, I'm going to go over some details about the program. And after I go over all of those details, there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions. Now, what I'm asking for the questions, if you have a general question, this is the place to ask your question. If you don't want to ask the question, you can put it in the comments. I'm going to ask my peer counselor, Andrew and Francisco, to help me with those questions in the comments once we get to that section. When we get to that section, Andrew and Francisco, you all can read the questions off to me if we have any questions in the comments. If you have a very personal or specific question, you can either email me or call me and we can discuss that question. But for this meeting, just ask those general questions, okay? So we will get started. Let's get started with the introduction of our peer counselors, and I can't see everyone, so I'll just call out the names. We'll start with you, Sydney.
Hi everyone, my name is Sydney Ivory. I'm a senior majoring in accounting with a concentration in information management, and I am from Covington, Tennessee.
Tell us what you love about UT.
Um, what I love about UT is Haslam, of course. It's the best college on campus, so much support. I've met so many great people, including Miss Lakeitha and everyone on here today. And so my favorite part about UT is the academic support and resources for students.
Thank you. Francisco?
My name is Francisco. I'm a freshman at UT. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, and I think that my favorite thing about UT is the environment, the amount of students that we have, and also the food that we have here, especially the Big Orange Grill.
Very good. Next, Brawley.
Hi everyone, my name is Briley Dawes. I'm a freshman majoring in accounting. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, and I think my favorite thing about UT currently is the amount of coffee spots they have.
Very good. Caleb?
Hi, my name's Caleb. I'm an upcoming sophomore here at UT. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm majoring in clinical psychology. One of my favorite things about UT is all the clubs and activities you can get involved with here.
Very good. Andrew?
Hey y'all, I'm Andrew Brooks. I'm majoring in business analytics and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm a soon to be sophomore, and what I like about UT is it's a big, diverse campus and there's plenty of activities to do.
Thank you. Sophia?
My name's Sophia Torres Colon. I go by Sophie. I'm currently a double major in supply chain management and sport management. My favorite part about UT is there's room for everything and everyone. There's something to get involved with on campus all the time.
Thank you. Omid?
Hi, my name is Omid. I'm an accounting major and I'm a rising sophomore at UT. And my favorite thing about being at Tennessee is just the community of people around. Like Andrew said, it's a diverse community of people, and the volunteer spirit is always there. Everybody's always willing to help.
Thank you, Amid. Ashley?
Hey y'all, my name is Ashley. I'm an upcoming sophomore. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm a human resource management major. My favorite thing about UT is my multicultural student life center family. We're really close, and I love them.
Very good. Thank you. Aiden? Okay. Maybe Aiden wasn't able to join us, but you had a brief opportunity to meet the peer counselors who will be working with your students while they're here. And you'll have opportunity to meet them again when you come to the opening on June the 4th. So let me go to the next slide. Okay. So here's our agenda. We've done the welcome. So a brief BETS overview. I'm going to read from my documents to make sure I don't miss any information. So the BETS program stands for BETS Education for Talent. I'm sorry, excuse me, Business Education for Talented Students. So I need you to know up front that the BETS program is an educational program. So we will be doing a lot of work in the classrooms with faculty members, our campus partners, and also our corporate partners. Now, we do have some events where we're going to have some fun, and organically, there's fun in the program, but I need you to understand that the expectation of you is to be ready to work, be ready to present your best self. We're going to have long days, as you've already had an opportunity to look at the schedule. As you can see, we have a very packed schedule, but it is an educational program, so we're going to be doing a lot of work. I just want to be very clear about that. So that's what the BETS program is. Again, you are going to have some fun, so we will, expect to have some fun as well, but we will focus on education while you're here. So next, I want to talk about the complimentary transportation services that we have. I will have 3 peer counselors on the bus who will be the chaperones. My 3 peer counselors will be getting on the bus in Memphis. So for my participants who have indicated that they want to use the complimentary transportation, I will send you an individual email that's going to have the details as far as where you're going to be picked up, the time, and all of those things. But I am going to cover that today. So on Wednesday, July the 4th, the first stop is going to be in Memphis, Tennessee. Actually, it's in Bartlett, Tennessee. The meeting location is at the Super Walmart at 8400 US Highway 64, Bartlett, Tennessee. The bus will depart there at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So you would need to arrive by 6:30 so that you can make sure that you get your luggage on the bus and you can check in. We have a check-in process so that we can ensure that the only people that are getting on our bus are our BETS participants. So Ashley Turner, who introduced herself a little earlier, is going to be the peer counselor that is going to check your student in. When I email your student, the parent and the student, the details for the complimentary transportation, there will be a document in that packet that will say bus ticket. You will need to provide that bus ticket to Ashley Turner, the peer counselor, as well as show an ID to confirm who you are. So that would be the process for getting on the bus in Memphis. Again, it leaves at 7 a.m. So the expectation is for you to be there at 6:30. You will get this information, so you don't have to remember all of that at this time. Our second stop will be in Nashville at Opry Mills Mall, located at 433 Opry Mills Drive. Okay. The bus will pull up at the food court right next to the TGIF Fridays and Chili's. That's where our bus will be. Okay. It will typically get there around 10 o'clock and it is expected to leave by 10:30 Central Standard Time. We ask that you be there by 9:30 so that your participant can get their luggage on the bus and do the check-in process with Ashley Turner as well. The students in Nashville will also receive a bus ticket that they need to hand to Ashley Turner as well as show their ID. Again, I hadn't mentioned it, but my number one goal for our program is safety. So I will have a lot of safety checks and different things in place just to ensure that your students are safe while they are here with us and as they travel with our peer counselors on the bus. So you will get the information for that. Make sure you're on time. I will also provide Ashley's cell number as well as my cell number. If there's any type of situation that has occurred that is going to make you late, please let us know as soon as possible. Again, we have a very packed day on Wednesday, June the 4th. And so to keep on schedule, we need to make sure that everybody's on time and know where everyone is. If you're having some type of issue or that's going to delay you, again, let me know and we can try to process that situation. So that is about the transportation. So on Friday, June the 3rd, so let me go back. The bus will typically arrive to Haslam at the Magnolia Resident Hall between 2:30 and 2:45. And so your participant will participate in the check-in process when they get there. So on Friday, June the 13th, when your participants are riding the bus back, we will make sure everyone who has signed up for that transportation on the way back is on that bus and ready to go. They will get primary checkout because the bus will leave Haslam by 2:30 p.m. to stay on schedule. The goal is to have the students that live in Nashville back to Nashville by 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. The drop-off will be at the same location at the Opry Mills. The peer counselors on the bus will ask the students about an hour prior to getting to Nashville to contact their parents to let them know that where they are on the bus so that you can be there ready to pick up your participants so that the bus can take off and get our students home to Memphis. The location drop off Memphis will be the Walmart as well, located at the 64, what is that address? Located at the 8400 US Highway 64, Bartlett, Tennessee. The goal is to have those students dropped off by 8 p.m. Central Standard Time as well. We will make sure that your student call you an hour prior to arriving to let you know where you are so that you can be there to pick them up. So those are the major details as far as our complimentary transportation. Again, we only pick up in Middle Tennessee and West Tennessee. And you will get additional information regarding that. If you have any questions, please ask when we get to the question and answer. Now, let's talk about the check-in and check-out. So we are checking into the Magnolia Hall Residence Hall. We are not the only summer program that will be going on campus. There are several summer programs. You will have Project Grad. They'll be having their program, arts and there's a lot of different programs. I can't even begin to name them. And so we want to make sure that our check-in is very organized and that all of our participants are getting checked in, getting what they need, and so that they can get to their rooms. There is some construction around Magnolia. It's not a lot. They are building a dorm that's not too far from Magnolia, so there's some construction there. But in order to get to Magnolia, Magnolia Hall. It is a tight spot, so just be prepared for that when you're parking and try to get your participant out, and then we'll have to get the bus in there. So it's going to be some chaos, but I want to try to make it organize chaos as much as I can. So that's why I want to make sure I give you all of the details. Now, we cannot check into the dorm until 2 o'clock. So myself and my peer counselors, we will get there prior to 2 o'clock to set up for you all to get there and check in. I know a lot of you may be traveling from a long way and you want to just get settled and get checked in. I have to go by whatever the parameters that the dorm has set for my program. So I cannot get you checked in until 2 o'clock. If you need to come earlier than that, you're more than welcome to come and sit in the lobby, but we will not start the check-in to 2 p.m. We have a check-in process. We'll have a table for you to check into because all of our participants, they have to have a key card. The dorms are locked. So you have to get a key card that would allow you to get into the dorm. It allows you to get onto the elevator, and it allows you to get into your room. And so you have to check in properly in order to get that key card. Those key cards cost us money, so we are asking participants to keep up with their key cards. We will be providing you with a neck wallet that has a slot for you to put your key card, and it has a zipper so you can keep your key card in that neck wallet. Let's see what else I'm going to tell you about the check-in. Also, with the check-ins, when you get to your room, you will have a backpack in your room. You'll have a Haslam backpack. You're going to have a water bottle. You're going to have an orange polo like this. You're going to have a Betts t-shirt. All of that will already be in your room for you. You will also have a Betts booklet that has a lot of details, the schedule, all of those things. So you don't have to print anything. We're going to have that readily available for you when you get here. A lot of people ask about supplies. You typically don't need any supplies. We will have laptops for you to use once you get into Haslam and you go to your sessions. They have a software on them that our faculty members will be using. And so you may not have that software on your personal laptop, so you don't have to worry about using your laptop in the classroom. We will have laptops for you to use. Also in your booklet, there will be space for you to take notes, so you can use that. We also have paper and pens, but you are more than welcome to bring paper and pens, but you really don't need it, but you are more than welcome to bring those items. Again, we have a tight schedule, so please let me know for the folks who are driving. If you're running late, if you run into any traffic, I will provide you with my cell number in an email that I'm going to send out tomorrow after this meeting. You'll have my cell number to contact me. I will not be at my desk. I will not be able to check my emails as frequently on that Wednesday, so you will need to contact me via cell phone on that day. Now, let's talk about the dorms. Again, we're staying in Magnolia Hall. You have to think about a dorm. It is not like a hotel. So when you get to the dorm, all you're going to have in your room is two twin beds with a mattress. There's not going to be any sheets. There's not going to be a pillow. You're going to have a desk with a chair. And then you'll have a closet and you'll have a restroom in your dorm room. There will not be any soap. There will not be any hand soap. There will not be any napkins. There will not be any tissue. You have to bring all of those things as if you're going to college as a college student. So this is a great opportunity for you to experience this. So when you get to that time, you'll know what to expect and you'll be ready. So please pay attention to the packing list. You will need to bring all of those items. None of those items are offered in your room. And I want to jump around real quick. Please pay attention to the over-the-counter form that I had you to fill out. We are an office, and so we do not keep a lot of those supplies. We do not keep medicine for headaches. We do not keep medicine for bee stings and things like that. So that's why I wanted you to know ahead of time the experiences that I've had over the last couple of summers. You know, if you have allergies, if you have sinuses, bring those medicines. You're staying in a new dorm. A lot of times people's begin to have issues with their sinuses and allergies because they're in a new environment. If you frequently get headaches, bring that medicine, stomach aches. If you know you are allergic to certain foods or different things like that, please bring your Benadryl, your EpiPen, all of those things that you would typically use or need while you're at home. Bring some form of that. All of our young ladies, please be prepared for Mother Nature. We are a small staff, so it's not easy for us to triage and get to stores and do things like that because we're going to be hands-on with the students. So I want to give you this information ahead of time so you can be prepared for any type of situation like that. Now, the dorm is close to a grocery store. Publix is the name of the grocery store, but I can't guarantee that you will have a lot of time to be able to go to that store. You will have opportunity to Uber. If you need something that you didn't bring, you can order it and have them to bring it to the dorm. The only thing I ask about, we had a lot of participants last year who also Ubered food. You are able to do that, but I will ask that the cutoff be 9 or 9:30 because my peer counselors will need their time to rest as well. So I don't want them trying to assist students getting food at 10, 11 o'clock at night. So 9:30 is the cutoff for ordering food through Uber. So you are able to do that if you're hungry after we've eaten at the Rocky Top Dining Lodge. Okay. So another thing about the Magnolia Hall, they have washer machines and dryers available. They are free to use, but you have to bring your own detergent, softener, fresheners, whatever you use, you have to bring those items. Only thing you have access to is a washer and a dryer. The rooms do not have TVs. There is a common area that has a TV. You can bring your laptop or iPad if you want to watch movies on that in your room. I sent you a list that has your roommate's name on it. You can contact your roommate if you already hadn't. If you want to try to form that relationship prior to coming to campus, please do so. Please be mindful of your roommate when it comes to watching movies and music, things like that. You may want to bring headphones, headsets, earbuds, whatever you need, just to be respectful and mindful to your roommate who is in that space as well. When you come to move in, there will be bins to help with luggage if you have a lot of luggage. So please know that that's available for you as well. I want to talk about the opening luncheon and the closing dinner real quick. The opening luncheon is Wednesday, June the 4th, and it starts at 5 p.m. So once you check into your room, you'll be given directions to be dressed and ready in the lobby by 4:10 so we can head over to Haslam for the parent meeting. Parents, once your participant checks in, they are officially a BETS participant, so they will not be going with you to Haslam. They will go as a group as the BETS program. You can drive over to Haslam, and I'll give you more directions on that in just a little bit. What was I going to tell you about that? So the parent meeting at 4:30, we are going to go over the conduct of agreement as well. You will meet my team, and again, you will have another introduction from our peer counselors. So that's what we'll do at the meeting at 4:30. The opening luncheon is in Haslam as well, and so we will have people helping you get to where you need to get in Haslam. We're going to go to 501 for the dinner, and then we will recognize our 2025 cohort. And you'll have a keynote speaker and some different things like that. Then after that, the parents will depart. Our students will go back to Magnolia, change into some leisure clothes, and we will go to main event for our first night. And then we will get ready to start our program on that Monday morning. Okay, so that's for the opening. Now for the closing on Friday, we will also have a parent meeting. Now, that parent meeting will be the UT admissions, somebody from UT admissions. They will talk to you about all of the requirements that UT has for students as far as ACT, scholarships. They just go over so much information. Your participant will actually get this information prior to Friday, but I also like to have a session for the parents so that you will be able to hear the same information that your student heard earlier in that week, and just to help you be able to get ready for your student to apply to UT. Now, with our program, our goal is for all of you all to come to UT. The realization all of you may not come to UT. So a lot of the information that you will get from the UT admissions will be helpful to you with any college. Now, with that in mind, all colleges are different and have different requirements, but they will give some general college information that will be helpful to you. One of the things that we try to be mindful of, because we know that we have students who ride the bus, and all parents just are not able to make the opening or the closing, we will try to provide a streaming option for that so that you can stream and see, especially with the closing, so you can see your child do their presentation. Your student is going to be working on college coursework while they're here with our faculty members, and they are going to be able to apply what they learned through an executive presentation that they're going to do on the closing day. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be super proud of your child. So it's something really exciting to see. And so for those parents who cannot make it, family members, we will stream that so that you are able to see your student and do their presentation. Okay. The actual closing will be in the ballroom, the student union. So I will have information for you regarding how to get to the student union, and we will actually have people directing you there. So I just wanted you to know the opening will be in Haslam and the closing will be in the student union. Okay, so parking passes. Most of you who are familiar with familiar with UT, you know that parking is a challenge here at UT. And so we will have to, we have arranged for some parking for you all to park next to Haslam. It's lot 9. You're going to get information about it. I'm going to send you a map to get you exactly to lot 9. Now, I'm going to send you 2 links. This is only for the parents who have indicated in their paperwork that they need a parking pass because we have to pay for each parking pass. And so I will be sending you an email. It's going to have 2 links. Depending on if you said you needed 1 or 2, you'll have whatever link you need. You'll have to click on the link, register your car. You have to put in your license plates number. So when they come through the parking lot, the UT parking folks, and they scan your license plate, it will show up that it's registered to park there for that day. Now, if you do not register your car and they scan your license plate and it does not come up that you have a parking pass, you're more than likely going to get a ticket. We cannot assist you with tickets. So please let me know if you change your mind and you need a parking pass. I have time to make those arrangements, but I will get an email out to those parents who have indicated that they need a parking pass with the links for the opening and the closing, and you will need to register your car for both events if you said you need it for both events or one or the other event. I will get that information to you, but it's very important that you fill that out and get your car registered because I don't want you to get a ticket. All right, so that is the parking, required consent form and breakout waiver. Most of you all have turned in your waiver for the breakout games. If you have not, please go back to the email that I sent to you on Thursday, May the 15th. It has a link for you to click on and complete the waiver. If your participant does not do the waiver, they cannot participate, which makes it hard for everyone because then that means one of my peer counselors or staff will not be able to participate because they have to sit in the lobby with your participants. So please make sure you fill out that waiver as soon as you can. I'll be checking with breakout games next week to verify all the waivers that they have. Now, there is a consent form. If you look on the schedule that I sent you, on Saturday, we're going to breakout on Friday, June the 6th. Then on Saturday, June the 7th, we are going to be participating with New Horizons Center for Experiential Learning team building that morning. And there's a consent form that I have not sent you yet. I will send that tomorrow for you to fill out and send it back to me. During this activity, we will be doing a lot of physical activity. Your students will be doing challenge events. They're going to learn a lot about their leadership skill, their leadership styles, how they work with others. And it's just going to be a great opportunity for them to be able to bond with the participants in the program. And so the organizers of this event, they have a waiver just because there's a lot of physical activity involved. So again, I will send you that waiver tomorrow for you to fill it out and get it back to me. So that's the only consent form that we have, and then the waiver for breakout games. So please make sure that you get both of those completed for your participants so that they can participate. All right, so next, food allergies, snacks, and Rocky Top dining. So we have quite a few students who have peanut allergies, and so we need to be mindful of that. We will provide snacks to your students. We will have snacks in the dorms, snacks and drinks, waters, Gatorade, maybe some juices. We'll have chips, just all types of snacks for them to be able to snack while they're in their sessions and as well as in the dorm. Now, you are more than welcome to bring your own personal snacks. The only thing that I ask is please be mindful about the nut allergy. You may have a roommate that has a nut allergy. So if you can, try not to bring snacks with nut allergies or ask your roommate if they want to disclose to you if they have a nut allergy. Now, we will not be purchasing any snacks that has any type of nuts in them. So if just really like something with nuts, you're more than welcome to bring it, but please check with your roommate prior to opening those snacks. We want everyone to be safe. But I do have at least 5 to 6 participants who have a nut allergy, so please be mindful of that. Now, the majority of our meals will take place at the Rocky Top Dining Hall, which is not far from your dorm. It's probably about not even a 10-minute walk, maybe a 10-minute walk from your dorm. That is where the bulk of your meals will happen between breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, they have a vegan and vegetarian options available as well. They have a station that's called True Balance. And so if you are vegan or vegetarian or, have any type of food sensitivity, please eat at that station. There will probably be anywhere from 4 to 5 stations open. They have at least 8 stations, but in the summer, they do not open all of their stations, but all year round, they keep the True Balance station available. So if you're having any issues with the food at Rocky Top, please let me know as soon as possible. And we can try to make other accommodations to make sure that you're eating and you're safe and all of those things. We will have some catered food at times based off of the list that I have who has identified, that they are vegan, vegetarian, or any type of food allergies. We will have separate meals for you available. That is for the food that we order through UT as well as from some of the local restaurants. We will make sure that there's food available for you to eat as well. Okay. If you have not identified that you have any food allergies, please let me know as soon as possible because we have to put some planning into that to make sure that you have the appropriate food to eat. Again, the bulk of your dining will be at Rocky Top Dining. I know you all have not had college food. Most of your parents have, or somebody in your family has. It may not be the best food. You may not love the food. The peer counselors can speak to that. Some people love it, some people do not. Again, you may have options to do some Uber eating later on in the evening if you were not happy with the food at Rocky Top. It is college food, just making you aware of that. Okay, so let's talk about the attire. Hopefully, again, you've had an opportunity to look at the schedule that I sent you. If you looked at it closely, you were able to see at the top of each page and even in some other parts of the page, it was highlighted in yellow. It says attire. It tells you what the attire is for that day. This is the Haslam College of Business, so we are expecting you to be business casual and business professional on certain days for certain events. Now, do I want you to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe? No. Please do not do that. I sent a list of what is acceptable for the business casual and the business professional. I do want to talk about it a little bit. Let's talk about what is not acceptable. No dressy shorts for the young men or young ladies. When you have a day that says dressy professional, dressy casual, no shorts. No mini skirts or no skirts. Let's go by the rule. Most of your schools have a 5-finger rule. Let's go by that rule. I also like to say, if it's something that your parents don't approve of, please do not bring it to the BETS program, especially with your leisure time. Just be mindful about the length of your shorts and things like that. Again, you all are minors. We are on a college campus. My goal is always safety. So I just want to make sure that we're dressed appropriately for those leisure activities and, our business and casual professional. No jeans that are ripped when we're asking for business and professional. Guys, if you're going to wear the polos, please no large logos and things like that. No excessive low cut tops for our males and for our females and males, and no midriff tops. No showing your bellies when it's professional, casual, business casual. Okay. So when you are wearing your business casual, you can wear a polo and slacks. For our young ladies, you can wear a blouse or a top. You can wear skirts or pants. Business professional you tend to throw on a suit jacket, or ladies can throw on a blazer. You don't have to. If you don't have that, that's fine. Do the best you can. I'm okay with that, honestly. I'm okay if you want to bring one or two pair of pants, black pair, khaki pair, and rotate them. That's fine. Um, Now the biggest thing is the shoes. We will be doing quite a bit of walking. So from your dorm to Haslam, it is at least a 12 to 15-minute walk. It's about 4 miles. You do not want to wear uncomfortable shoes. Now, I mentioned earlier, you're going to be getting a backpack. If you want to walk in your tennis shoes, you're more than welcome to do that and put your dressier shoe in your backpack and change whenever we get to either Haslam or if we're doing a site visit, because we are going to do one site visit to Regions Bank headquarters, who is our corporate partner for the BETS program. So we will be going there. You actually wear your polo that day, so don't even worry about it that day. But back to the shoes, be mindful. I know a lot of my young ladies, they tend to get new shoes, and with all of the walking, it rubs their ankles, and so they tend to ask us for Band-Aids. Again, bring your Band-Aids if you're gonna get some new shoes, be prepared for that. You may get a blister. Just try to wear your tennis shoes when you're doing a lot of walking and then change your shoes out. I don't recommend heels, but you are more than welcome to wear your heels. If you want to just do a flat, that would be perfectly fine. You can also do sandals if you want to do sandals. For our young men, you can wear comfortable dress shoes. I don't recommend that you wear a tennis shoe when you're doing dress, uh, business casual and business professional, but if you have like a nice loafer, that's fine. Now, if you're not able to get you a nice loafer and all you have is a tennis shoe, by all means, please wear your tennis shoe. I don't want this to be a hardship for anyone, but we do want to set a standard, and we do, want to have expectations of our students to be able to present themselves as business professional and business casual, depending on whatever activity that we have and is indicated on your schedule. We will have some corporate partners coming in. We will be teaching your students about networking, and some of them may already know, so we will build on the skills that they already have. And so there are opportunities. We will be going to different areas on campus to meet with campus partners. The BETS program is a distinguished program, and so campus partners are always impressed with our participants, how nice they look, how professional they look, and so we want to continue that standard in our program. So just do the best you can with that. If you have any questions about the attire, please let me know. Be ready to walk. It is a nice little walk from Haslam to your dorm. Again, just overview of the schedule. Just look at it. We typically won't have any changes from the schedule that I've sent you. Anything could happen. We may have to pivot. If there's any major change to our schedule, I will send it out to the parents to let you know we had to make this change. But typically, we will go with the schedule that you have seen. If you notice, we have curfew at 11. All students are expected to be in their rooms. We'll do a curfew. Our peer counselors are going to do a curfew check. Sorry, they're going to check the rooms to ensure that all of our students are in their rooms. Our females will be on the second floor, and our males will be on the third. And there's no intermingling. Males will not be on the second, and females will not be on the third. So, that is all I have for my review. Now, do we have any questions, Andrew and Francisco? Do we have any questions in the comments? No? Does anyone have any questions of what I've reviewed?
Miss Lakeitha, there's one question in the comments.
Okay. Can you tell me what it is, Miss Ashley, please?
One, it says for students coming from out of state, is there a suggestion for transportation of dorm stuff?
So to make sure I'm clear, are you asking, are there any suggestions for transportation to get to the dorm? I suggest that you Uber. We do not provide transportation from the airport That is just too much for us to manage. But I definitely need to know your arrangement so I can make sure that you're going to be there in time to check in. But we do not offer any transportation to or from the airport. The suggestion that I have is either Uber or what's the other? Is there another? Lyft, Uber or Lyft.
Hi, so is my question. When I talk about dorm stuff, I mean like I know you said you need to bring your own sheets and pillows and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, we're driving and it's about like a 10-hour or so drive. I was just wondering, is like, do you recommend like a box or a suitcase or
Okay. Students typically bring a suitcase, but I mean, you can bring it however I mean, that's totally up to you. I've had students to bring totes before. Um, just whatever is most convenient for you since you're driving so far, just pack however it makes sense to you. Does that answer the question? Is it Soraya?
Sarai? And yes, thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, Miss Lakita,
Yes.
there's one more question in the chat. It says, is there a parking pass needed for Magnolia drop-off?
No. Great question. So no, you won't need any parking pass when you drop off or pick up. You'll just be able to pull up, and it's a really narrow space. And so, yeah, we will have to be creative on how we're able to get our students in and out. There's another side of the dorm. Several parents may have to park on that side and then come all the way around to get their students in. But no, you will not need a parking pass. You only need a parking pass when you go to Lot 9 for the opening dinner and for the closing luncheon. Both spaces will be in Lot 9.
Miss Lakita, they
Yes.
also said they would like a little bit more clarity on the females when they wear skirts, like
Okay.
how I guess the length or something.
Just an appropriate length. I just don't want a mini skirt. Okay. We just when you think about what is the rule, I think you put your hand by your knee and it's like a four-finger rule, as long as, and then maybe I'm being a little dramatic with that, but as long as you just don't wear a mini skirt. Does that clarify it for you? No mini skirts. Any other questions? Okay. Well, if that sums it all, hopefully I have been able to give you information. Okay, there's one more question. What is that? What if the parents are renting a car on closing dinner? What tags? Okay, you will put the tags on the rental car. Oh, you don't know. Okay, so what I suggest is you can do the link that day. You can fill out the link when you get the car that day. Yes. I love this new link. I mean, because you can fill it out right before you come, but just keep up with your links because I won't have access to re-email you links. Okay, so just keep up with the email. All right.
It's two more questions. They
Okay.
want to talk about the spending money and they want you to repeat the skirt situation.
Okay. So the skirt, as long as it's not a mini skirt, I just don't want inappropriate skirts. So I think you can use your own discretion as to what is appropriate when it comes to a skirt. Now, if you're looking at a skirt and you have to ask a question about the skirt, then I probably wouldn't wear the skirt. Okay. So just an appropriate length for a skirt would do. Now, money. We're not going to the vol shop or anything like that. We're not going anywhere where you would need to spend money. Again, there is a grocery store close to us. And so when you have leisure time, if a group wants to go to a grocery store, that is an option if you want to spend money there, but you typically don't need money to spend for anything while you're at the VETS program. Is there any other questions? Or they're allowed to go to the gym or anything like that in the mornings. So no, if you look at the schedule, you definitely will see you don't have that to do in the morning. Again, it's an educational program, so we're focused on our sessions with our faculty members who again are volunteering their time to share with you through this program. Now, if you look at the schedule, there are times in the evening where it says leisure. There's an opportunity for you to go to the gym at that time. Students are not able to roam the campus by themselves. They will have to be with peer counselors at all times, which we will talk about this more at the parent meeting on Wednesday, June the 4th. But peer counselors will decide with the participants, what activity they want to participate in their leisure time. And so there's opportunity to go to the gym. In the past, students have gone to play basketball, volleyball, or take walks or different things like that. One activity we will not participate in is swimming. That's the only activity we won't participate in. That's just too much of a huge liability for me personally. So we won't be swimming while you're here. But no, you will not have time to go to the gym in the morning. Can you have participants of the same gender? Yes, girls can go to girls' rooms and guys can go to guys' room. We also have a common area where you all will be doing activities as a group. We have a lot of games that we'll be sending over for you to play games. The peer counselors will have activities, fun activities planned for you. It's a great opportunity for you to bond, create relationships. I know that's one of the huge advantages of our program is for you to make those connections and relationships. And so we'll have activities to provide those opportunities for you. Andrew, do you see another question? I think I saw one pop up.
Yes, ma'am. They want to know, are we able to use the tennis courts during our free time?
Yes, if that's agreed upon activity amongst the other students and peer counselors. Again, you'll have to be with a peer counselor at all times. And so, when you all have your leisure time, I have 9 peer counselors, 35 participants. This is our largest bets cohort so far. We have 35. We typically take 30. The last year we had 28, so we have 35 this year. So between 35 participants and 9 peer counselors, we have to agree upon what leisure activities we're going to do. So if we have a group that wants to go to the tennis court, as long as we have a peer counselor that can take this group to the tennis court, then that's fine.
They want to know about medication.
Do they stay with participants? No, they stay with participants. They are responsible for their own medications. We cannot manage medications, nor do we have a nurse. We cannot, and participants cannot share medications, even if it's over the counter. We do not share medications. Again, my goal is safety, and so bring your own medications, or you will have to Uber you some from Publix, or you could be, if you have an opportunity to walk to Publix to get you some. But if you want to plan ahead, go ahead and bring it if you know that you may get a headache or a body ache or whatever it may be. Can you repeat about the snack supply? We provide snacks. We'll have chips. I'm just thinking about some of the things we've gotten in the past. Our administrative assistant takes care of this, so she she probably gets a lot of the snacks that she likes, honestly. But we'll have chips, popcorn, crackers, gummies, those granola bars. Andrew, can you guys remember any of the snacks? We typically have water,
Yeah,
Gatorade,
Gatorade, Kool-Aid.
juice, Kool-Aid, juicers, just
Yeah,
those
they had a lot of
typical things
snacks on
like
top of
that.
the meals.
So your participant can bring their own snacks. I just ask that they be mindful about other participants with nut allergies, but they can bring their own snacks. Or are we expecting 2 waivers? No, you're only expecting 1 waiver tomorrow. You should have gotten a waiver in the email that I sent to you on Thursday, May the 15th. Actually, you're not getting a waiver tomorrow. You're getting a consent form. Excuse me. You got a waiver on May the 15th for the breakout game. So go back to that email that was sent on Thursday, May the 15th. You'll have a link for the breakout games waiver. Tomorrow, I'm going to send you a consent form for the New Horizon experiential learning activity. What time would we typically be waking up? Okay. if you want to look at the schedule, let's see, I think I probably, okay. So I'm looking at the schedule. So your first day is, I think I said Monday a while back. Your first day is actually Thursday, June the 5th. Breakfast is at 8:30. So typically the wake up will start about 7:30. The peer counselors will actually do wake up calls. Again, we are on a tight schedule, especially when we're meeting with faculty members and our campus partners. I am big on time. I want to be respectful of people's time. So I'm expecting that of you. If you know that you are a slow person, which we encounter one or two every year, then I'm going to ask you to push yourself to be up extra early so you will be ready. Again, it's not summer camp. It's an educational program. So there's an expectation for you to be up and be ready to go. Okay? So typical wake ups are about 7:30. If you look at your schedule, it's typically going to be an hour prior to whatever time you're supposed to be at breakfast. Okay, I was wondering if we could discuss a change in my trip. Yes, if you want, yes, Soraya, please email me or you can give me a call in the office tomorrow. I will be there from 8:30 to about 4:30 tomorrow. Any other questions? Good questions. I want each of you to be prepared to be able to navigate through this program so that you can be successful. We want it to be just a great experience for you. I want you to understand what a great opportunity this is for you. We have so much planned for you. You know, you've been able to have the opportunity to learn from faculty members, doing actual college coursework that our actual college students do in their junior year. You're going to be doing it as a rising senior in high school. You're going to actually work on some college work that our students do in their junior year. And so we have a wonderful faculty lead who's going to lead you through that. Just a lot of great opportunities, and we are so thankful for our corporate partners. You'll have an opportunity to meet them. You can express your appreciation to them as well for this opportunity because they provide the funds for this as well as the Haslam College of Business. So again, great opportunity, and I want you to be as prepared as you can be. So if you have any additional questions that you didn't get to ask tonight, please feel free to email me or call me. Again, I want you to be prepared. And please know, parents, my number one goal is for your child to be safe while they are here. And so it may feel like to your student that I have a lot of rules, but it is for safety measurements. So if you don't have any other questions, please enjoy your evening. I will send this link out to everyone so you can go back and review if you need to, but definitely for my participants and parents who were not able to join tonight for any reasons, I am looking forward to meeting each one of you on Wednesday, June the 4th. Have a good evening. Thank you.